dresses, dozens of celebrity guests, and a whole lot of love.
This past weekend may have been big at the pumpkin patches, but Selena Gomez was busy getting herself a husband.
She sure was. I am so excited for Selena Gomez. She married Blanco this past weekend in a beautiful 3-day affair outside of Montecito, California. Here she is. Look at her gown. She wore Ralph Lauren for the wedding. This dress right here, you're seeing a halter neck gown, and then later changed in to this beautiful, also Ralph Lauren sheer lace number. Benny was also in Ralph Lauren. I love the baby's breath. It just kind of brings out that simplicity, that feminine energy that Selena has forever gone for. She just looks exquisite. I mean, truly like the most classic bride that I have ever seen. And I will say, I have been chomping at the bit to get inside footage at this reception because you just know it was an absolute blast. Both of their respective parents spoke, along with Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. This is her reception dress. So I just, so gorgeous. And the caption to this picture that Blanco posted on Instagram said, "I married a real life Disney princess."
I saw that.
And you did, Benny.
Yeah.
They are so sweet together. The ceremony was very private. It was described as intimate, surrounded by obviously all of their friends, including, you know, Paul Rudd, Martin Short, Steve Martin, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, the regular friends.
Yes,
the regular,
friends.
Totally. But there had to have been a no phone rule because I know so many of these weddings we see inside when you know you're really not supposed to. Maybe someone has a few too many teenies at cocktail hour and you see a video of the dance floor. There's absolutely no footage. And I love that for Selena, especially having such high profile people there.
Yeah, I love that. That's how you can tell they're really in love, because they weren't doing this wedding for the public. It was so private, and you could tell it was very relatable. It wasn't over the top. I mean, yes, there were a lot of wardrobe changes and a couple of different places that they had the reception, which is, you know, it's all good. They have money, they're rich, they can do it. But it still wasn't over the top where they pretty much took over a whole city like we've seen before.
And I also loved the detail. She broke tradition because I said she was fairly traditional through this whole thing. Her grandfather walked her down the aisle, and her mother has been public with her, has kind of always been her confidant. Selena obviously does have a father, but I'm not sure there's any relationship with his mother or Selena right now. But I just love that her pap walked her down.
There was one of the pictures, there was a beautiful house in the background, but it wasn't a mansion, and it just looked like they were in somebody's backyard getting married. And to your point, like it just looks like they were in love and they're getting married for the right reasons. The simplicity of it all, I think, really spoke to all of that.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And if you've been a fan of Selena Gomez's for a while, you know that there was some tumultuous years with Justin Bieber.
Right.
And especially with his early relationship with his now wife, Hailey Bieber. I just love to see that she found a man who respects her, who loves her top to bottom. Look at that gorgeous house.
But it looks like a house.
It does.
It doesn't look like a mansion. It doesn't look like something crazy. They literally are in somebody's backyard getting married.
And I love they had sofas everywhere, so you can relax. I'm thinking of the comfortability of this whole thing, and lounge stations and snack stations, and it just seemed like really relaxed, like a really chill vibe.
Yes, and Selena Gomez, just like Taylor Swift, I know so many people grew up with her, and I know you could be watching this right now and have kids that are fan of Selena Gomez's, but this is the true example that you want. Blanco truly worships her. They have such a good mutual respect for one another, and this is such a good example for younger couples, because I feel like this day and age, it's so fleeting. Everyone's so quick, and if they're not getting exactly what they want, you know, they bounce. But this is just gorgeous.
I know we likely will never get to hear Taylor Swift's speech.
See, I do think we will.
You think we will?
I do. I think that footage will come out. I think it'll take a while.
I hope so. But, you know, there's something to be said for using social media and having power over how you are allowing your messages and images to come out. Because I think that has gotten away from us. We know so many times people post a picture of you, maybe you don't love the picture, maybe it wasn't a moment that you wish was captured, but now it exists forever because it's the internet, and you know it doesn't go away. So I think there's some real power in being able to control what's put out there when it comes out.
What do you think she said to her?
Well, I mean, of course, there's like the rumor mill, and I am right there on that mill, just rolling it around. I'm just going with it. But they said that it was just full of sweet sentiments and a lot of inside jokes. And I thought to myself, like any other maid of honor speech, they've been best friends for their entire lives, the majority of their careers. I just, that's so sweet.
And she's a genius writer. So of course, I'm sure it was poetic.
Could you imagine?
Come on. Oh no, I couldn't.
So cute. So happy for them.